Come with me to do my 3-hour glucose test. For those of you who don't know, with the 3-hour test, you have to get your blood drawn 4 times in one day. So I was preparing myself for that. So first things first, I go in and get my blood drawn after my 12-hour fasting period. Once I get my blood drawn for that, then they end up giving me the drink. I chugged it once again. This one was 100 grams of sugar, so it was definitely worse than the last one. Then they had me sit in my car for an hour and wait. But I will be honest, don't hate me, I did not sit in my car. I went next door to go last minute Christmas shopping for my husband. I love him, but I leave him for last, which is fair enough. So that ended up killing about 40 minutes. And at that point, I was a little nauseous. So I waited in my car for my second time getting my blood drawn. And at this point, I was a little nervous, but I decided to bring my work and I decided to work in my car for the next hour to keep myself occupied. Now I'm going back in for the third time. At this point, I was dizzy and nauseous, so that was not fun. I was also contemplating life at this point because I didn't know how I was doing this again. I had one more hour and then I had to go back in, so I just finished up some work while I waited for that hour to be over. After that hour, I go back in for the last time that I'm getting my blood drawn, thank God, because at this point I was suffering. And let's do a little pause for a bump date. I will be 28 weeks tomorrow. She's growing. And at this point, I have found Waldo way too many times to count. But I did not feel comfortable driving, so thankfully there was a Wings to Go next door where I got a Pepsi Zero and these loaded fries to satisfy my long fasting.